scoring for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
So many things go into Kyrie Irving's game. Right there, the quickness and the craftiness on the drive. It's special.
Pass to Leonard. Fades away. It's good.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Irving with it. Gafford with a screen on Harden. 13 feet out. Nice jump shot. Irving's gotten his second bucket.
That is Kyrie Irving in a nutshell. You want to give him the mid-range, he'll take it. The consummate three-level scorer.
Pulls up on the wing. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Davis. Back to Irving from deep. It's rebounded by Zubats. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Leonard for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden. Leonard's got 7 points.
Well, ready on the catch. Your pre-shot preparation is on point. Kawhi, the catch and shoot.
Doris, not long ago, the Clippers were not associated with star power.
It's very true, B.A., but they are now. And it's not just the talent that they have. It's the experience that their guys bring to the court. They now have a core of big-time players who've been through virtually everything in the league.
Now here's Harden. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I talked with him about how he'll approach dealing with Kawhi Leonard on the floor, and Coach told me there's no one way to go about slowing Kawhi. He does too many things. He continued, we'll vary our looks on him and try not to let him get in any offensive rhythm. Good idea, as we all know how deadly Kawhi is once he gets going. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Irving. Off target on the 15-footer.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. A good-looking shot from the wing. He's got 6.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Leonard against Davis. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. Christie's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Irving. Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bogdanovich comes in for Dunn. Now here's Dinwiddie. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
Dinwiddie against Harden. Leonard inside. Rebound, Anthony Davis. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Pass to Marshall. Dinwiddie with a screen on Powell. Here's Marshall. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Davis from long range. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is in the books. Dallas on top, up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Najee Marshall is out there with Derek Lively. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Christie in at the 3. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. Now here's Dinwiddie. And he's going for the lob. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Bogdanovich against Dinwiddie. And Los Angeles, another 3.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Back to Dinwiddie. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Bogdanovich. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Gafford, he's checked in for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for Christie. Leonard's checked in for Los Angeles. Dunn comes in for Ben Simmons. Jones, the pass to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Thompson. Leonard can't get it to go.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And the shot's good by Irving.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
Dunn outside. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Gafford against Zubats. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Bogdanovich, no good. Dallas leading by 5. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Irving. Back to Dinwiddie. Ooh, solid D from Leonard.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
A nice shot by Zubats.
So strong, so tough. Ivica Zubats absorbs the contact and goes right through it.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Marshall. Washington comes in for Dinwiddie. And Williams is subbed in for Irving. Coffey, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Harden comes in for Bogdanovich. Now here's Thompson. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Pass to Coffey. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Gafford. Thompson scanning the floor. Outside Davis. Spins. Good work defensively by Leonard. Clippers trail by 5. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard doesn't hold back.
So many advantages Kawhi Leonard has when he's inside. Size, power, strength. To the cup he goes.
Gafford with a screen on Leonard. Here's Davis. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Defensive foul.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And their defense has been able to bottle up James Harden, one of the league's elite scorers. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the center. Now here's Irving. He's got 9. Knocks down the triple.
Kyrie Irving is capable of going shot for shot.
Clippers trail by 6. And here's Dunn. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Davis. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Starting to look like one of those nights for Kawhi Leonard when he's absolutely dominant on the offensive end.
Thompson outside. Washington outside. Davis from long range. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Here's Harden. Pass to Powell. Leonard left side. And a missed layup. The Mavericks lead by 7. Washington with the ball. He's picked up by Zubats. Washington passes to Irving. Now here's Thompson. Fires for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Dunn outside. Back to Leonard. Dunn outside. Down low. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. Davis with a screen on Harden. Irving, the pass to Davis. Over Leonard. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Powell outside. Outside Harden. Zubats screen. Again, the Clippers score.
Yeah, just a smart call by Harden. Using the pick to shake off the defense and get himself a look.
Thompson outside. Pass to Irving. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got 14 points for the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Harden, the pass to Powell. Back to Harden. Charity stripe shot. Count the basket. Harden's got 9 points now in the quarter.
This is just where James Harden's decision-making, his ability to read the floor. You want to concede the mid-range? He's going to say no problem.
Now here's Davis. He's got 6, and Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Marshall, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Davis, the pass to Thompson. Back to Davis. Takes a 3. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Davis. He has 6.
At his absolute best, Klay Thompson rise and fire on the catch. Good night defense.
Thompson against Powell. Back to Harden. Over Irving. Harden misses.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Here's Leonard.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Derek Lively. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Najee Marshall. And it's Christie in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Dunn. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound. Dallas leading by 9. Here's Christie. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Leonard with the ball, and Lively picks him up defensively. He gets it in there. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. The 3 from Washington. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Basket's good. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
Toughness and tenacity very much describe Kawhi Leonard's game.
Back to Irving. Over to the wing. Washington outside. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And the shot's good by Irving.
Boy, has a man in his grill, and it doesn't bother Kyrie Irving at all. He performs under duress consistently.
Now Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Davis. Leonard for 3. Count it! Leonard for 3.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Irving up top, defended by Harden. Irving against Harden, and it's Irving missing. Clippers trail by 4. Leonard left side, pass to Zubac. Outside Harden, launches a 3, and he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. And Irving has got the ball here for the Mavs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. There's 47 seconds left in the game.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Leonard inside. Checked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Harden against Irving. The 3 from Thompson. Knocks it down from distance. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
And so both free throws good, and it's an 8-point ball game. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Done outside. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. Irving looking around. And so it's Dallas winning this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the drive. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do.
RJ, this could be a battle won in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Wells. And it's Edey in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Fox. Clock at 4. Shoots over Morant. Fox, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Bane. Pass to Jackson. Over Barnes. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Bane.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bane seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his passing. Looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the three-pointer by San Antonio. To the middle. Here's Edey. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Vassell with it. Uncovered. and all around the rim that time before dropping in.
And that high release point really helps Vassell in that mid-range area.
Pass to Jackson. Now here's Bain. Shoots. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you. Here's Fox after Memphis gets the 3. And the rejection by Jackson. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So it's both teams making substitutions here. 1:09 left in the first quarter of the game. And it's good, 2 points.
Oh, that barrel chest of Johnson makes the difference in that battle.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Inside, here's Aldama. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Sohan inside. He's covered by Clark. Count the basket.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Pass to Aldama. Morant right side. And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the left side wing. That's tipped. And Aldama has it in the corner. Morant outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front, up by 2. And will return shortly. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Pippen. Jackson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Aldama at the 3 spot. Fox, no good. Memphis leading after earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoffs, Richard. Last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bain missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Spurs. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Yep, that one goes in there.
They need offense from Fox at the point guard. His jump shot is an important weapon for them.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Here's Jackson. That misses off the backboard. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They trail by 1. Fox and the Spurs scoring again.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Pippen. Still yet to score. Jackson kicks to Pippen. Jackson setting the pick here for Pippen. And it falls over the rim and in. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Fox dishes to Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, Fox. Over Kennard. And De'Aaron Fox again. Fox has got 6 here in this quarter. Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Wells, he's checked in for Jackson. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Now here's Morant. Clock at 6. Buries it down low.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Barnes outside. Vassell wide open. Sinks the three-pointer. Vassell's got 5. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here's Bain. Scoreless thus far. Hits it from three-point range.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Clark against Wembanyama. Here's Castle. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. He's got 6.
And you can tell Castle loves the challenge, right? Accepts it there, and this time knocks it down from beyond the arc.
Bain for 3. It's good from long range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Castle. 6 points for him. Vassell outside. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
He's been working on a shot, and it's showing in Vassell's game.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Morant surveying the D. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Vassell.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Up in the front court, it'll be Vassell and Barnes. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. Down low. It's the San Antonio 5.
And Fox can hurt you from there, especially when he's shooting with confidence.
Outside, Bain. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Nailed from three-point land. Bain's got 6. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Here's Castle. That 3 off the mark.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
Memphis has gone 6 of 8 on three-pointers in the game, an outstanding 75% mark. Doubled by Vassell. And stolen by Vassell. Pass to Barnes. Fox from outside. And it's rebounded by Morant. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Timeout.
Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Spurs. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Back to Fox. And he goes big with the top right over John Morant.
Oh, that's just filthy. Fox has that fearless mentality and gets up for a point guard.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Morant against Fox. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind. You know John Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. Chris Paul comes in for Fox. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the game here.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. 59 seconds left to play in the third. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Chris Paul picks up that one.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in. Memphis also making some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And Pippen subbed in for Bane. Wembanyama, a screen on Pippen. Here's Paul. Johnson outside for the lead. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Johnson's got 5 now.
Though he likes to get to the rim and draw contact, Johnson will rise and fire from beyond the arc.
Morant passes to Pippen. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 12.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Al Paul hasn't made one yet. Knocked loose, stolen by Pippen. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, we've got Brandon Clark, Desmond Bane out there with Pippen. Then there's Wells, and it's Aldama in at the 4. Here's Bane. Yep, that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
Pass to Wells. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pippen kicks to Bain. Clark a screen on ball. And it's Pippen missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Ball passes to Mamu Kalishvili. Outside, Fox. Shoots over Wells, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
We've seen Fox take over games before. Only takes a few shots to go, and then this man is feeling it.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Some changes for Memphis. Edey's checked in for Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside, Fox. Pass to Barnes. A three. Edey with the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Barnes has got the ball here for San Antonio. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Here's Fox. A miss that time, would have put him up. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out to Morant. Outside, Dane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. Hits the three-point bomb. Bain's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies.
I-C-E, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
What energy from Fox when they're up against it, proving he's ready to be that guy.
Now here's Morant. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Here's Fox. There's the drive. Money!
And this is the trust that Fox's teammates have in him. What a shot right there.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Give this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion. Man,
Can't waste any time here.
it needs to be a quick shot, then a quick foul.
A three from Wembanyama. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Morant. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
De'Aaron Fox. First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Memphis. Ja
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. And so it's San Antonio with it. And the whistle blows in the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And they go to the intentional foul.
Harrison Barnes. First personal foul. 14 foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so they foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, is
fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got two main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the center position. Leonard's shot's good.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
Murray passes to Gordon. Here's Brown. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And here's Denver to the inside. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Well, Clark, you look at Denver's lineups. They have a lot of size on this team.
Yeah, I tell you what, it's kind of the polar opposite of small ball, B.A. I mean, with Jokic in the middle and a lot of length on the wings and in the backcourt, too, this is a growing trend in the league as I see it.
Murray passes to Jokic. Outside Murray. Unloads. And there's Porter on the assist by Murray.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Leonard against Gordon. Leonard with the ball. Driving inside. Can't connect from short range.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Outside Porter. Gordon with a screen on Powell. That gives him the lead. Porter's got 5 now.
How about that smooth shot from the arc for Porter? He's got such a confident release and deep range, too.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and the absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. So it's Denver now, following the score by Los Angeles. Jokic gets the bucket.
I have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Now here's Powell. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Free throw line jumper. And off the front iron, and in it goes. He has 6.
That high release of the Joker, if you're defending him, you better stay home.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Now here's Murray. He's scoreless. To the right side. Here's Jokic. And it's Denver with another.
All Jokic needs is just a little bit of room, and he's good to shoot it. You got to respect the scoring ability he has.
Here's Leonard. Lays it up and banks it in. Leonard's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
It's been all about Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. 8 points in the quarter, showing how... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
They've got Peyton Watson. He's out there with Dario Saric. Michael Porter out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Strother in at the 2. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Bogdanovich passes to Simmons. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
You know, what touch from the Australian native Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Screen by Watson. The 3-ball. And again, Denver with a 3.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Outside Bogdanovich. And it's good for 2. Bogdanovich has got his first basket.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic scorer around the rim.
For 3, Westbrook. On target from range.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
Zubats, screen. Bogdanovich passes to Zubats. Zubats, great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Denver calls timeout. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. And it didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
On the wing, Porter, defended by Jones. Pass to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining.
Shoots over Zubats. Jokic gets the bucket. Jokic has got 10 points.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's Jones. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Brown. Porter a screen. From downtown, Brown's shot is good.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Zubac. Leonard outside. Dunn outside. Leonard on the wing. "16 feet out." Jokic grabs the board.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Hey, get this guy in the dunk contest. Porter Jr. capable of some nasty throwdown.
Clippers trail by 9. Harden the pass to Zubac. Now Dunn. Leonard outside. Pass to Harden. And it's Harden with the big finish.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Zubac against Jokic. No stopping Jokic in the paint.
Tonight it's been all Joker all the time. He's been pouring it on here.
Now here's Leonard. He's covered closely. Soft touch off the glass. Leonard's got 6.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Denver closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back after this. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
On the floor for the Clippers. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the center position. Clark, when it comes to someone like Aaron Gordon, it seems like he makes at least one jaw-dropping play every night.
Well, when you've got that kind of special athleticism, B.A., you can do that. You can make highlight-type plays just by virtue of your...
Oh, vicious slam by Kawhi.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
The Nuggets lead by 7. Gordon outside. Outside Porter. The 3 is up. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Leonard for 3. Count it! Leonard for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Murray passes to Porter. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Clippers trail by 7. To the wing, right side. Outside Harden. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Harden's got 7 points in the game.
And we know Harden is a laser now. He has confidence in that long ball. The defense has got to get on it.
Now a timeout called by Denver. So it's Denver now. Gordon outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Jokic. Rebound by the Clippers.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up. They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Gordon with a screen on Leonard. No coverage that time. Porter's got 8 points in the quarter.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Porter. Picked by Murray. Pulls it. And it falls all over the rim and in. Porter's got 10 points in just the second half.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Pass to Powell. Leonard outside. 18 feet out. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
I like Leonard's shot right there. He's very comfortable from that distance.
Here's Brown. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Jokic in the post. Zubac there. He shoots. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Powell passes to Leonard. For the tie. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Now just a 1-point Denver lead.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Here's Jokic. Ooh, tough make there from the Joker.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Michael Porter, he's been the guy making things happen for Denver. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. And don't go far. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Dario Saric, Christian Brown out there with Peyton Watson. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Murray in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Westbrook outside. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
You know, even inside, Westbrook, unstoppable. He plays with great confidence and also tremendous force for a guard.
Leonard, and all around the rim that time before dropping. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Westbrook against Bogdanovich. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Westbrook gets the bucket, and the Nuggets lead by 5.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. A different look for Denver. Jokic is checked in for Saric. Aaron Gordon comes in for Watson. And it's Porter Jr. in for Westbrook. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Murray from outside hits the trifecta. Murray's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gordon against Leonard. Rebounded by Denver. They've led by as much as 10. And here's Porter outside. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, he's doing all this work from behind the arc. You know, with his level of quickness, It's tough to keep up defensively.
Harden against Murray. This one for three. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds here tonight. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Gets the 3 ball to go.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Down low. Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Zubats.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Inside, here's Leonard. Up and over Gordon. And there's Leonard on the assist from Powell. And it's now only a 1-point Nugget lead. Harden against Murray. Pass to Jokic. The floater. Can't get it to drop. Great D that time from Zubats. Los Angeles has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game.
Oh, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
The Nuggets want a timeout. Pass to Jokic. And he sinks it.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And here's Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. And knocks down the 3.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
The Nuggets want a timeout. What's the best strategy for him?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
First team foul. At the line for Denver.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 1. And Jokic drops them both.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. There's 25 seconds left in the final quarter. Leonard looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Fader on the way. Oh, he missed it. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. So the Clippers win the tip, and always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn, and it's Zubats in at the 5. Here's Leonard. Gordon pulls it in. Jokic against Leonard. The big man, Jokic.
Jokic able to play through contact and seems unstoppable when he's that close to the hole.
Gordon against Leonard. And it's good. 2 points. Leonard's got 33.
He is absolutely putting on a scoring clinic, guys. If it wasn't for him, they would not be in this game.
Jokic against Zubats. Throw it down, Nikola.
Man, where's the effort on the defensive end? You gotta play harder than that.
You know, it's made for a fun game, but you're right. You're exactly right. I mean, the defense has been non-existent.
And the basket by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
Gordon outside. passes to Porter. On the wing, Murray. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Leonard for three, and it's good. Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
And here are the Nuggets now. The three, and it's Jokic missing.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Leonard inside, defended by Gordon. It's Powell on the wing. Up and over Porter. Zubac passes to Harden. Zubac with a screen on Gordon. Clock at 4. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. The Nuggets want a timeout. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
This has to be a lob close enough to the basket to tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
So a close game sees the Clippers taking the... All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3 spot. Now here's Washington. Here's Davis. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now, here's Bane. There's the triple, and there's Wells. That's good on the assist by Bane.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Washington. Thompson from long range. Grizzlies with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Wells. Got it. Good job in the low post. Wells has got 5 now.
Well, it's hard to stop him once he's at the rim. That's a strong move.
Davis setting the pick for Irving. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Morant with the bucket. Morant's got his second bucket.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Outside, Davis. Back to Irving. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Dallas making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And Santi Aldama is subbed in for Wells. Thompson outside. Here's Davis. That one wide left.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Bounce pass from Aldama. Clark, a screen on Washington. Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And Thompson gets it to go.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Pass to Edey. Here's Bane. Offline from the top of the key.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Thompson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Outside Irving. With 2 seconds left, and it's good on the layup.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. They've got Kennard. Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Pippen, and it's Clark in at the 5 spot. Pippen kicks to Kennard. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Down low, here's Marshall. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Pippen dishes to Jackson. To the inside. And Aldama slams it in.
Go into the rack with energy in the D, afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
The shot's good from Christie.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Pass to Jackson. Aldama with the ball. Clark the pass to Kennard. Pippen sets a screen for Kennard. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think 2 things. Number 1, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players. So you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Davis comes in for Najee Marshall. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Christie. And it's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Memphis also making some changes. Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Mavericks leading by 3. You can see, and coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man circus. Here's Bain following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Morant against Irving. And then Morant slams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Irving looking for an opening. Can't connect from short range.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Jackson, still without a basket. The 3 from Morant. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And when the 3 ball is falling for Morant, the defense is in trouble.
Outside Irving. Launches a 3. Another miss by Irving.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Grizzlies lead by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Thompson is out there with Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Washington in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Memphis moving it around. Pass to Edey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Traps in the tray. Morant's got 14.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
So Stan, the Grizzlies trio of Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, and Jaren Jackson Jr. From the outside looking in, what a great base going forward.
I agree with that, Kevin. Look, not only are those 3 outstanding individual players, but they complement each other so well. There's such a great fit with those 3 guys. That's a great base for the future.
And here is Bane after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
90 seconds now into the second half. And so it's Bane who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. The tray. Good on the three-point shot. 6 points for him.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for P.J. Washington.
Give it up for yourselves. Coming over the floor for your Mavericks.
Here is Davis. He has 7. Thompson finds Gafford. Davis with a screen on Morant. And on the way from Irving for 3. Hands it from downtown. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Mavericks.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the 3.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever. Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Down low, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. And now Davis pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Thompson with the bucket.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Bane looking around. Morant gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Pass to Gafford. And Davis now top of the key. Count it, and the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Christie comes in for Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Clark, he's checked in for Edey. Santi Aldama comes in for Wells. Kennard, he's checked in for Bain. And Pippen subbed in for John Morant.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Dinwiddie outside. Ripped away. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Memphis out in front. They're up by 3. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Santi Aldama is out there with Clark. Then there's Wells. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Pippen in at the point. Now Irving. Pass to Christie. Fires the 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
A dependable distributor. Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
Outside, Bain. There's a screen by Aldama. Bain, no good. The Mavericks trailing. It's stolen by Aldama. Pippen feeling it out a bit. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Bain. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 8 points for Desmond Bain. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Davis comes in for Najee Marshall. Washington's checked in for Christie. It's Thompson in for Dinwiddie. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Pippen. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Irving. And it goes down 2 points.
The defender has Irving closely covered, but he's just so determined to get through the contact and to the bucket.
Morant against Irving. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim. Flat out dominating.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Mavericks trail by 5. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
And make no mistake, Irving wants the ball in his hands in these moments. His confidence is off the charts.
Hit the teardrop, and that one's good. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's knocked it down.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
And it's Irving missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
Dallas has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
And you got to admire Irving in these situations. Doesn't let pressure overwhelm him. In fact, he embraces it. Clearly a foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
Here's Irving. It's in! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And yet another circus shot from Kyrie. Not many of the shot-making ability of Irving.
Gafford against Morant. And they double up Jackson. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. 27 seconds left in the game. Bane kicks to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Memphis moving it around. Morant with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Morant's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 8. Guys, what's your take?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And that's an intentional foul.
Dallas foul. Daniel Gafford. Second personal foul. Fourth team
First
foul.
free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
And no mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so he drops them both. It's a 9-point ball game here.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They Front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist, and the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubats in at the center position. Now here's Harden. Here's Dunn. Yes, and a nice assist from Harden.
Well, an excellent passer. Harden taking pride in finding an open teammate.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And last season, Brent, many believe that SGA was deserving of the MVP award.
Well, he made such a strong case, BA. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36 and 5. He also led the league at 2 steals per game. What a season.
Now here's Hartenstein. That one falls.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Dunn. Outside Harden. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Counted.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Powell. Outside Harden. And stolen by Holmgren. Knocks it loose. Dunn with a steal. 3-on-3. Here's Leonard. And he hammers it down right in the face of Jalen Williams.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. Feels good about their chances if they can prevent Kawhi Leonard from taking over. We're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer who can score from all 3 levels and can take your best scorer out of the game. I asked him, so what's the plan? He said, survive.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Powell following the bucket by the Thunder. Goes up with the stripe. Hartenstein pulls it in.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, BA, that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the type of talent that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender. SGA doesn't rely on the 3 to get his points, but man, when it's followed, watch out.
Dunn outside. Back to Harden. Pass to Powell. Outside Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Powell's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Dort hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander to the paint. Oh, deflected. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Drains the triple.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And so it's Oklahoma City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And so in the game for the Clippers, it's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the 3. Pure from three-point range. Coffey's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Bogdanovic. Wallace, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Oklahoma City.
Revenge. Alexander coming right back for 3 of his own.
Clippers trail by 7. Pass to Coffey. Back to Bogdanovic. There's the 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Tries the spin move. Williams finds Wiggins. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three-pointer goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13. And timeout called by Ty Lue. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Brent, something we've all noticed lately. Is the small ball era starting to wind down?
Well, B.A., I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wallace. Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Bogdanovic. Over Dort. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. He's got 5.
Well, he's an accurate shooter and has some great confidence. Bogdanovic with a beauty.
Here's Wiggins. Hartenstein with it. No good from the wing.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
The shot's good.
Kawhi's got that broad build and those long arms. It can be pretty easy for him to find those kind of shots.
Caruso, the pass to Dort. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Caruso. The rebound by Bogdanovic.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdanovic. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
No, I think, B.A., I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. Williams comes in for Caruso. And it's Wallace in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coffey, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Harden comes in for Bogdanovic. Williams from long range. The Thunder with another miss.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Leonard outside. Leonard with a screen on Hartenstein. Dunn sends it home from three-point land. Dunn's got 6.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Outside, Williams to the inside. Pass to Hartenstein to win the run. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Hartenstein. He's got 5.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. He loves seeing these type of results.
Here's Coffey. Back to Harden. The 3 is up. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
You could see that coming. Harden was going to answer back, and he did.
Pass to Holmgren. Here's Wallace. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Los Angeles up by 2. Well, now a minute. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Chet Holmgren makes up for his light frame with aggression. He said, quote, "You don't have to take a second look at me now to know that I'm not the biggest dude width-wise, so I have to hit first. Otherwise, the game's not going to go in my favor when things get physical," unquote. Brian, you agree?
I do, and you can tell he just refuses to back down, Allie.
And that's Harden. He can beat you equally off the dribble or off the catch.
Dort outside, lets it go from deep, nails it from 3. Dort's got his first 3 points of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
The effort level from Zubac is something that the coaching staff and obviously his teammates greatly appreciate night in and night out. He's giving you his all.
Well, it's rare to see a young player as efficient as Jalen Williams, Brent.
BA, it's been remarkable, especially when you factor in that this guy is relied on for a lot of shooting. His shooting volume is very high. This is a blossoming star for this team, and I'm not sure we could put a ceiling on what that potential is.
Zubac screen. Leonard for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wow, the length of Chet.
There aren't many 7-footers who can attack guys off the dribble as well as Holmgren. He'll make you pay if you're too aggressive.
Zubac with a screen on Holmgren. Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Holmgren. Leonard gets the bucket. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Pass to Holmgren. Dort outside. Let's go with a 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. So Dort's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, if you're looking for a 3 and D player, Dort plays D, and there's your 3.
Powell outside. Leonard for 3. Look at Leonard, dialed in from deep.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Powell outside. Outside Harden for three. The Thunder pull it in. Williams against Powell. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. And he banks in the layup. Williams has got 7 points.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hangs in the air. Taking it inside. SGA.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Now here's Leonard. 13 points in the game. Zubac with a screen on Holmgren. Leonard passes to Powell. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 4. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Kawhi Leonard out there with Amir Coffey. Then there's Derek Jones. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. Leonard outside. Jones with a screen on Wiggins. Here's Leonard. It's Leonard with a good look inside.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing, defended by Dunn. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Chris Dunn.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
So Oklahoma City going with almost an entire new group here. Hardenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Williams is checked in for Caruso. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. Well, Coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
And Allie, thanks. Down low. Here's Leonard. Holmgren with the block.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Back to Williams. Hardenstein with it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong take from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
That one goes in. Leonard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Kawhi, such a threat from the mid-range. As soon as he gets to that area, it's all systems go.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Never dialed back. SGA determined on the finish.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble. They've made the most of their chances there as well.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Blocked!
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
Shot by Leonard, no good. Thunder leading by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 28 points for the game. Leonard inside. He's covered by Holmgren. Yep, count it.
How about the handles there from Kawhi? Totally throwing off the defense.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Jacks up a 3. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist from Williams. And the Thunder lead by 10.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Powell against Williams. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, can't sleep on Powell defensively. He will step up and start to pour it in.
Dunn outside. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Dort. And Holmgren's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. And that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30 points. So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. A clean win and one.
lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3 spot.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Off on the layup. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Briefly spoke with David Adelman. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight. We'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thanks, David. And you look at the Grizzlies' defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Now here's Jackson over Gordon, and there's Jackson on the assist by Bane.
His instincts as a shot blocker allow Jackson to avoid blocks at the other end. He knows how to read his man and get off a clean shot.
Here is Porter. There's the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Wells. And a miss there on the triple. It's the Nuggets ball. Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. Here is Porter from past the arc. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Out to Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
That shot wide open.
And when his jumper's going down, Gordon's game goes to another level.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. A different look for Denver. Peyton Watson, he's checked in for Michael Porter. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Christian Brown. Then for the Grizzlies, Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And Santi Aldama subbed in for Wells. Now here's Morant. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
Murray the pass to Jokic. Now Watson. Murray surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. Now Jokic over Edey, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And they're just trusting his instincts. How about Jokic late in the shot clock?
Pass to Aldama. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Morant. Bane finds Clark. Memphis moving it around. To the paint. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Okay, I see you, Ja, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
Murray outside. Now, here's Jokic. D right on him. Goes back up. He lays it in.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
And here's Morant. From downtown, buries it from 3-point range. Morant's got 9. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Nuggets lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
They're just out hustling them on the boards, punishing them for refusing to box them out accordingly.
So on the floor for Memphis. Pippen is out there with Kennard. Then it's Santi Aldama. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Jackson in at the four-man position. And it's Watson with the ball for the Nuggets. Pass to Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Here's Strother. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Strother's got the lead up to 5 now for Denver.
This is what you love to see. Westbrook sharing the ball with open teammates, making the right play.
And here's Jackson. Here's Aldama. Still scoreless. 6 to shoot. Kennard picks to Clark. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Charge dishes to Watson. Inside. Pass to Strother. And a wide open look for Porter. And again, Denver with the triple. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Now here's Westbrook. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And if anything, Westbrook gets more aggressive against contact inside. He doubles his effort level in response.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. So both teams making some changes here. Wells passes to Morant. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Outside Westbrook. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Charge has the open look. Offensive rebound. Jokic on the follow.
Oh, you got to put a body on Jokic or he'll torch you on the offensive glass.
Pass to Wells. Morant surveying the D. And Morant closes it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Aldama with the rebound. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Clark outside. Murray against Morant. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Pass to Brown. Here's Westbrook. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Aaron Gordon, he's checking in for Denver. Porter comes in for Christian Brown. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Edey comes in for Clark. And it's Jaren Jackson in for Santi Aldama. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Trains it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 18 points in the game.
When Ja is knocking down that three consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
Pass to Westbrook. Now here's Porter. Jokic with it. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nuggets ahead, leading by, thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Outside Gordon. Takes the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bane was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him. No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Porter. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. He's got 8.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
Pass to Wells. Back to Morant. Jackson looking around. Just 3 to shoot. Payne for 3. Trains the three-pointer. Bane's got the lead up to 1 now for Memphis.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Brown. Gordon against Jackson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Memphis ball.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Wells dishes to Jackson. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
Just like his pops, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Shot to stop the run, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Back 80 picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
For Denver, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. The Nuggets making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Pass to Edey. The 3 from Morant. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Jokic machetes his way through the coverage.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. And stolen by Murray. Westbrook scanning the floor. Murray a screen on Bane. Right wing. Here's Jokic. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
And you just can't give Jokic any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
Morant outside. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nuggets lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this one?
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Santi Aldama is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Wells. And it's Bain in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Aldama. Wells with it. Three-pointer. Sharch grabs the board. Denver leading by 3. And Watson has it in the corner. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Westbrook against Pippen. Left side Westbrook. Misses in close. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Now Wells. Pippen, the pass to Aldama. Drills the three-pointer. Aldama's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Timeout called. Nuggets. For the Nuggets, Jokic has checked in for Sharch. Aaron Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Michael Porter in for Russell Westbrook. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jaren Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Jokic with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. He gets it in there. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Here's Morant. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the 4th. And finished off by Morant.
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
Pass to Jokic. Jokic takes it in, takes the bump, and puts it through. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Here's Morant. Count it. Good. Morant's got 26.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Oh, Jokic powering inside.
And this is how Jokic gets you. He scores in a variety of ways. Just an incredible player.
Here's Morant. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now, here's Jokic. Tight defense on him. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Pass to Murray. 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Trifecta!
And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there. Doing everything he can to rally his team.
Payne for 3. Sinks the triple.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Here's Murray. It's in!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
$19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Edey. Outside, Bain. Back to Jackson. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Boy, where's the effort defensively? You have got to put up a better fight.
Yeah, these teams have kind of decided to fight this battle on scoring alone. There's not that much intensity on defense.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now. Again and again, they're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that...
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg...
Like to get out and run. We should see a lot of transition tonight.
We should, and it always makes for exciting basketball, but more importantly, BA, these are teams that create easy buckets. Everything in basketball cannot be a grind. That's why these two teams are fun to watch.
Here are the 5 for the Lakers. Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now, here's James. Fires in the triple.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
Washington outside. Davis from long range. And Reeves pulls it down. Pass to James. First quarter of play, a minute in. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure.
Now here's Doncic. From behind the arc. He buries it from 3.
That last 3 got under Luka's skin, and he decided to respond.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. He was just marveling at LeBron's ability to take advantage of any mistake you make, even a minor one. He said, if you're even a half step away from a guy defensively, LeBron will find that person. Coach is asking his guys to stay connected to shooters tonight.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now, here is James. 6 points for him. The 3. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Fearless, as always. Doncic loves to fill it up from deep.
A minute 15 left in the first quarter of the game. To the paint. Here's Washington. And Washington powers it through.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And here's Reeves outside. Drops in the three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Mavericks trail by 5. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. A big group substitution here for Dallas. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Marshall comes in for Washington. Christie's checked in for Thompson. And it's Dinwiddie in for Irving. Finney-Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for Reeves. Now here's Dinwiddie. Davis down low. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Shot clock at 6. And finished off by Davis.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Has to connect. Beyond the arc. Sinks it from distance.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Doncic against Dinwiddie. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, just tremendous body control by Spencer Dinwiddie, able to adjust to the defender's contact.
Dinwiddie against Doncic. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And it's Doncic missing. Mavericks trail by 4. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Dinwiddie outside. There's 10 seconds left in the opening quarter. It's stolen by James. On the wing, Finney-Smith. And it's off from three-point range. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. The Lakers on top, up 4. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Lakers.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Derek Lively is out there with Najee Marshall. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Christie in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Marshall. Still no points. Good D by Vanderbilt.
Now there's your rim protection. That's how you defend the post.
Boy, he really anchors well on the block. Very difficult to back down.
Now here's Vincent. Six to shoot. Outside Finney-Smith. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Pass to Dinwiddie. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Irving for 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers lead by 4. Inside. Here's Connect. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Connect's got 5 points. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Edwards comes in for Christie. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dinwiddie. Now here's Edwards. Outside Irving. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Outside Reeves. Back to James. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 9.
and that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Now here's Irving. Defense is right there, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Well, solid work from Kyrie right there. This guy never fears going against bigger players. His shot making too good.
Outside Reeves. Shoots over Thompson. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Reeves has got his second basket. And Irving has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 7. Now here's Gafford. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Here's Marshall. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
A different look for Dallas. Davis, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's P.J. Washington in for Kyrie Irving. Goodwin's checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Vincent. Now here is James. He's got 9. Doncic outside. Fires the 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Well, this is what makes Luka so special. He's so unpredictable.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Davis showing his range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Goodwin. And Los Angeles another 3.
Well, there are times where the court vision gets questioned, but Rui Hachimura, the delivery, sets up his teammate. Really well done.
Thompson passes to Davis. For 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Doncic against Thompson. Nice finish from Luka.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
There's 6 seconds left in the first half of this one. Oh, Thompson from deep three-point land. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, at the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5. Now here's Washington. Davis, the pass to Gafford. 5 on the clock. The 3 from Thompson. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Klay Thompson, you can't let him get cooking from 3. Boy, this guy's too accurate as a shooter.
Hachimura outside. Pass to Hayes. And here's Doncic. Takes one from 10 feet. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Well, you see what the defense wants to give up there. Luka more than comfortable in the mid-range.
Thompson outside. Doncic against Irving. Anthony Davis going up top.
Throw it AD's way, and he'll take care of the rest. A huge alley-oop target for his teammates.
James against Washington. And they doubled up Doncic. Reeves with a screen on Washington. And there's James from the arc. There, LeBron for 3.
Yeah, LeBron, too many options, too many weapons at his disposal when he runs the pick and roll.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Here's Gafford, still without a bucket. To the middle. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
You know, the best thing about AD is he can contribute in every statistical category.
Thompson against Reeves. Pass to Hayes. Doncic outside.
2 minutes.
Over Irving. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Irving with it. And he drives in. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 6.
It's the balance that Kyrie Irving maintains, even after getting hit on the drive. It's incredible.
Here's Doncic. Oh, look at Luka taking the contact and finishing strong.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
It's good.
Boy, yet another night for Luka Doncic. This guy is forcing everyone to play at his pace right now.
Irving with it. Hayes picks him up. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Jackson Hayes.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
One thing that stands out about Kyrie Irving, obviously, his creativity, especially when it comes to his handle, as good as it gets. The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Now here's Doncic. 19 points in the game. 34 seconds left in the third quarter. To the inside. Davis finds Dinwiddie. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Irving against Doncic. Clock at 6. Launches it. Luka! Lethal!
His three-point mechanics have been flawless. Get him a clean look from deep, and he'll bury it.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles, providing the scoring punch right now, putting up a cool 22. More 2K action in just a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Spencer Dinwiddie is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Christie in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Mavericks trail by 10. Irving looking around. Screen by Lively. Takes the 3. Buries it from 3.
Boy, the range of Kyrie and the quickness and efficiency with which he gets it off. Look out.
And here's Vincent. And James launches it from deep. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Dinwiddie. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
James outside. Pass to Goodwin. Hachimura, right side.
Well, you know Rui wants to score it. He will not retreat in the face of some tough defense. Nicely done.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Doncic on the wing. Over Irving. The Lakers with another miss.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And stolen by Hayes. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Doncic. Look at Doncic finishing the break in style.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Irving, the pass to Washington. That shot off. Some solid defense from James.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Hachimura against Davis. James outside. Outside Reeves. Irving against Doncic. And the shot goes down. Doncic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
Now here's Irving. It's tipped. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. James outside. Pass to Reeves. Doncic outside. Off target from outside.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
The 3 from Thompson. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Well, big-time moment means big-time guy, and Klay Thompson delivers yet again.
Hayes with a screen on Irving. And there's the lob. Stolen by Gafford. Inside.
Los Angeles foul. LeBron James. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Anthony Davis.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Klay Thompson. First personal foul. Second team foul. Mavericks foul. Anthony Davis. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5.
2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He connects! And now they trail by just 4.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
And Gafford comes to help. Reeves, the pass to James. Pass to Reeves. Doncic right side. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Timeout on the floor. Mavericks. They trail by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
And it's in. And that one brings them within 1.
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And the second and 2 is good. And that'll put them up 2. 15 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. To tie it up. Oh, it falls! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
5 ticks left in the final quarter. Money!
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
So So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.